Hello everybody, this is Annie from Annie's Stamping Corner, and I wanted to stop by and show you the paper mache altered box that I made for Halloween for my desk. This is a paper mache box. The lid does come off, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. And I'm going to fill this up with candy. So this is going to be my little candy dish for me, and I thought it was really cute and it's unique and nobody else have one, so I ended up painting it first with some black acrylic paint. I put about 3 coats on it. I really wanted it to be black, and everything that is on here, all of the paper goods and the chipboard that I used, everything after I painted it and finished it, it was all covered in matte medium. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted it to seal and I wanted it to last, and I didn't want it to tear. So I put a couple of coats of the matte medium on there, and some glossy accents on some different things, and I'll show you that. And that way it would last a little longer. So I can put this up in my office in my closet, and then next year I can take it back out and I can reuse it again. So let's get started. The first thing that I did, everything is hand cut by hand except for the paper mache box. The box was actually from Michael's. I cut some coasters out after I painted everything black. I took some coasters that I had, and I used the embossing spider webs. I don't know if you can see on the inside of the windows, but the windows got spider webs all in them. They're in a lime green. And I embossed all that, and I used coasters because I wanted it to have a thickness to it, and I wanted to be able to matte medium it and make it, last a little longer. So I did that, and I put that inside all of the windows on all of the sides. You can see all the sides there. And then on this side. After I did that, I hand cut out some more of the coasters and shutters. I used the crimper roller on that after I layered the paper and layered it and put the multi-medium on there. And I took some orange paint and some black, took some orange acrylic paint, and I took some black soot. And first what I did was I used my finger. I love painting. This mixed media stuff is really cool. It's like going back to your second childhood, just getting messy and having a good time. So I took the orange acrylic paint and I rubbed it on the shutters to kind of make it look like, it was all roughed up and dirty, and some thick, some light. And I got polka dot paper right there. And then I matte mediumed everything. And then I went around everything with the black soot from Tim Holtz. After I did that, I took some more of the chipboard coasters, and you can see I was trying to cut some popsicle sticks. But I didn't like the way it looked. It was rugged, but it was really splintery. Like I couldn't get it, and I just didn't want to. There was a lot of little windows on here, as you can see around this whole house. So it was a lot of cutting wood and sanding. So I decided to use the chipboard. It was chipboard. It was coasters. The chipboard coasters that everybody can get, and I had a big stack of them. So I cut those, and I put that on there. I used my what is this? It's the I love this pen right here, the Jelly Roll white medium. Love this. I don't never have a problem with this pen. I really don't. I love it. The one that I do have a lot of trouble with is the Ranger one. I just have a lot of trouble with it wanting to stay and run and everything. And just look how clear the words came out. And instead of cutting, I was going to print them out, and I said, no, I want it to look like it was hand done. So that's why I ended up writing on there. I wrote, beware of ghosts, keep out down here. And then I wrote, not safe, keep out on the door that I did. So I thought that was really cute. And another thing that I added on here was, I don't know if you can see them, but inside these windows, see if it'll focus. See the little eyes? There's eyes in here. There's another one up here, right there where my finger is. All over, every window has a couple of eyes down here and a couple of eyes up there. And then I alternated them all over the box. So they got googly eyes in there. So there's a lot of detail that went into this box. I cut out the door by a piece of chipboard. I just freehanded that. Cut a little window out, put some acetate behind it so it looked like a piece of glass. Took some hot glue and kind of run it on there. I wanted it to be kind of like, you know how that hot glue will mess up acetate? I wanted it to have that grunge look. So I put that there, and I used a little brad for the doorknob right there. I also took the Martha Stewart punch here. And this is layered, I think 5 times. And what I did was, you can really see it's really durable. It won't tear. I cut this out. I put matte medium on this. I then put some stickles on this. I used to give it a glittery look. Then I put some just clear glossy accents on top of it. And I mean, these little things move, but they're flimsy and they're not tearing or cracking or anything like that. Then I took some crackle glossy accents and went over it, so it's got a crackle kind of effect in the, I don't think you're getting a real good look at it, but it's real, see how it's crackled? I just love the way the gate came out. Just so cool. I need to tell you about the top, what I did. I took some, they call it web mesh or whatever at the Dollar Tree. I picked up, I think I paid $1 for it a couple of years ago. And they had it one day when I was in there for like $0.25. So I picked up like 2 packages of it. And I mean, it's so much of it. So, I mean, probably lasts me a lifetime. So I put that on the top, and I added it with the matte medium. Let it dry real good overnight. After that dried, I took some black paint because it was a gray color. I don't know if you can see the texture in that house, but I just love it. But I wanted it to, I didn't want that gray look. I really wanted that, I don't know, like something grown up on it, and it went into the house, and the gray just didn't look like that to me. So that's why I ended up doing that. I painted it all over with gesso, not gesso. I used black acrylic on the top of this. I didn't use my gesso on this, my black. After I painted that and it dried, I then took some silver rub and buff, and I went over just different areas real lightly. I wanted it to have a little bit of silver, but I really didn't want it to be bright silver. So you could see it kind of looks like a whitey gray color. And I took that and I rubbed it on here with my finger in spots. Some places a little bit heavier, some places, see right here where it clumped all together? I love the way that clumped together because it looks like it's all, the moss is all growed up on there and stuck to the house, and it's dried, and I just love it. Then I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. I got a package of them. They were like last year's. I never did anything Halloween. I'm not really a big Halloween person, but I wanted, like I said, everybody was putting something on their doors and stuff, so I figured I'd just make this and bring it and put it on my desk, and then when they come in there, they can get them a piece of candy. So I picked these up, and they were 25 cents last year also for, I think, 9 or 12 on a thing at the Dollar Tree. And these pumpkins right here I picked up there too. There was a bag of them. I think it had 10 or 12 in there. And I put those on there. And then the little bats right there, picked those up too. They were rings. I cut the backs off of them, used some black soot stickles on there, and added that to there. And there is my house, and I'm just really pleased at the way it came out. Thanks everybody for stopping by and taking a look, and I'm thinking about doing some kind of one for Christmas for a gingerbread house or something. But let me open the top and you can get a look. See the top, I even decorated the windows on the top, and it has them all going all around. I was going to put some trees on the back, but I didn't do that. It's going to be sitting up on a table and you won't see it, so I thought that was plenty, so that's what I ended up doing, and I didn't want to overdo too much. And you can see where I taped all those in there, and I'm just going to fill it with candy, and that will be my Halloween trick-or-treat decoration for my office. So thanks for coming by and taking a look, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.